The Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Eagles fans everywhere, this is for you.
Playoffs and Phil.
What's up, guys? Dutchy talking in here. As always, God bless. Go first.
Let the celebration begin.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Eagles postgame show with Jack and Dalt. Proudly powered by TickPick, the official fan experience partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, let's take it to the show.
Proudly powered by TickPick is right. If you guys aren't doing anything, next Tuesday, November 4th, get a ticket. You can get your photo op and meet Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship for a Q&A night. Go out there. KJ McCoy and I might just be there. But other than that, the Birds get the job done. Oh, that's Eagle for you. Just got your ass kicked, New York. Saquon Barkley balls out in a great way. Seriously, this guy, I said it on the Balboa's hot take of the week for me on the knockout punch. My hot take was Saquon Barkley would go for 150 plus yards. Saquon Barkley did go for 150 plus yards. So very excited about that. Very hype about that. Now it's going to sound like I don't sound underwater just because I figured out how to get my mic connected. Sorry guys very much about that. Just the tech back and forth, some of the stuff been going through that, but it's all good now. And it's great to see you guys. If you guys want to call into the show, now's a great opportunity as well. That phone number is 302-316-4848. That's 302-316. I can't do a 6 with one hand, 4848, and I can't do an 8 with one hand, but you get the point. Just call on the number right here and let me know how you're feeling because man, oh man, just very exciting. Great way to see the Eagles bounce back before we go into the bye week. These two past games, they played solid football. I think the Vikings game kind of got away from them, and this one almost did at the end, but there were dominating points at both of those games. And Saquon Barkley was very much a focal point of today's offense, which has been interesting, right? We've been sitting here. It's been like Judgment Day for Kevin Patullo. When are you going to be able to finally get Barkley to ball out? When are you going to be able to finally get Saquon Barkley to metaphorically find his wings? Because last year, damn near every game, Saquon Barkley was putting up a minimum of 100 yards. So when you think about that and the way that this team has grown, Kevin Patullo, what are you doing, man? You got your hands tied. And today he basically looked at all of us annoying Philly fans, including myself, and he said, hold your horses there, buddy. I know what to do with a Lamborghini when I got one. And he's just been holding out on us. Same with Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley apparently said that a lot of this he felt was on him, which I find interesting, taking accountability for that. Not, just taking the easy way out, blaming it on your offensive coordinator, saying, hey, I need to hit these holes better. Hey, I need to be a better player. Hey, I need to be more in tune, smarter, better, play better. I think that's good. So the fact that he understands that, I think, is a really good sign for the Eagles and good things to come. If you guys can, be sure to like, comment, share, all those little things help a ton. What's up, Havens? Yeah, the offense looked on fire as a whole. And we're going to talk about as well, Jalen Hurts, man. 4-touchdown day. Jalen Hurts now has 2 back-to-back weeks. I believe 7 combined touchdowns between 2 weeks. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that between 2 weeks, Jalen Hurts has 7 touchdowns? 179 yards this week, 4 touchdowns, passer rating of 141.5, and a 75% completion percentage. Yeah, that's elite, my friends. That's elite if I've ever seen it. And it's just getting to the point now with fans that aren't Eagles fans, right? They don't understand that basically Jalen Hurts is that guy. Jalen Hurts is elite. He just understands that sometimes it doesn't need to always be about him for the team to succeed. And that's why this team continues to succeed. That's why this team continues to be in the position that they're in, is because he knows when to strike and he knows when to, let Saquon Barkley have the game. And then there's games like today where you just dominate in so many different aspects. Jalen looked locked in. He made great decisions. I was really happy with the play calling that the Eagles set him up with. And I was really happy with his decision making too. So overall, if I had to give Jalen Hurts a grade for today, I mean, how can you not give Jalen Hurts an A+? I mean, 4-touchdown game. Like I said, 179 through the air, no interceptions the past 2 weeks and 7 passing touchdowns, and a above 75% completion percentage both games. The Vikings game, he had 82%. So when you want to talk about elite, when you want to talk about threading the needle, when you want to talk about locked in, Jalen Hurts is that. I mean, even the last time we played the Giants, he didn't have the worst game. He had more yards. He had 283, but he only had 1 touchdown. He had 1 pick and a 95.9 passer rating and a 72.7 completion percentage. So, yeah, he's got to get some of that cleaned up, is what we were saying back on October 9th. And it's October 26th, a couple days before Halloween, and he did. You go into the bye week now, I think, in a really strong position for the Birds, where I'm just excited. I'm excited to see what's on the horizon. I'm excited to see what's next. I think that the Eagles can really turn this thing on. Once you get to the end of November, once you get to early December, that's when you really want to start hitting this momentum. That's when you want to start hitting this second gear as a football team. And I think if the Eagles can do that, good things are going to be on the horizon. If they can't, well, we'll see what happens. But I do really think that they are going to turn it up a level. If you guys want to call into the show, I could use some help. Come talk to me. I'd love it. I'd love to talk to you. My phone number is 302-316-4848. That's 302-316-4848. Call into the show. Let me know how you're feeling about the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me know how you're feeling about the win today. Are you thinking that this team is solid going before the bye week? Are you not convinced? Do you think that this team still has a lot more work to do? Because honestly, I could see either opinion. I get where a lot of people are coming from, but I do think that this Eagles team, honestly, is kicking it up a gear. They're doing the right things. They're putting themselves in a position to succeed, which I like, and I think that that's a good thing. So go Birds. I think that they'll be all right. But call into the show. Let me know how you're feeling, because a 4-touchdown game for Jalen Hurts does not come very often, right? Let's talk about it. Let's see how you're feeling, because, gosh, 7 through the past 2 weeks. Efficiency, and I would say anticipation-wise, that's what we talked about on last week's postgame. The anticipation today was there as well, but especially last week. I mean, that was his most anticipated game. This may be his most touchdowns or tied for it. I don't know that I've ever seen him have a 5-touchdown game, at least passing-wise. I know I haven't. So, yeah. But we got a call in from the Rothman. Rothman, thank you for saving me, man. I appreciate you. Hey, Steve, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
How you doing?
Fantastic.
How you feeling after that win?
Great win for the Eagles. They really needed this win against the Giants, because remember a couple weeks ago when they were in the Meadowlands and they lost against the Giants. Besides the 31st-2 in the NLDS, like we've all pissed that day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a great win for the Eagles, okay? And the Eagles really performed very well. And Dallas Goedert got 2 touchdowns in a day. It was career high, what I was feeling. That's awesome for him. That is. He performed very good. But unfortunately, Barkley is out with a groin injury, unfortunately. They kept him out as a precaution. That's fine. Now they have a bye week. Let's see if they can get some of these injuries clear up in the bye week, because the next game is on Monday night football. So we need to get some stuff cleared out for the Eagles. But I do think that the Eagles can win a lot more games now in the second half. I believe they can, because I have faith. And we all got to have faith in this Eagles team. Okay? Yes, with Kevin Patullo, he still needs to work out some kinks.
Yeah.
And work out some kinks for the offense. And I do think that he can do good.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that he's got to be like Thanos with the Infinity Stones. He's got to know when to use each one, right? Or like Batman with his bat belt. He's got to know when to pick what tool when and play what card when. And that's not an easy job when you have Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and many others. Dallas Goedert today, 2 touchdowns. Very talented. Could go be the focal point of any offense, I think, in the NFL. But the Eagles are so good. That's what people forget. That's what Philly fans forget. We are so good and so talented that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, who does it. We just got to win. But it's a very difficult job being that offensive coordinator. And here's why. Not only do you have to figure out what button to push when, because it can't be the same button. We've obviously learned that after last year with the way that this offense is going this year. It was Barkley last year. This is the first game we've seen Barkley come alive, and it's week 8 now, week 7. But my point is, week 8. But my point is that he's also got to keep everybody happy in that locker room. You see A.J. Brown, right? He's got to be confused as hell after last week. You go out, you give A.J. Brown 121 yards and a touchdown in your play calling, and he makes an Instagram post or a tweet that's cryptic like that. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like a thankless job being the offensive coordinator. So I do kind of resonate with Patullo. What were you saying? Sorry.
A.J. Brown deleted his post.
He deleted it?
Yeah.
See, it's like, it doesn't make any sense. I get it. I understand we all go through things. We all get anxiety. We all, feel unappreciated at times. But when you're playing a team sport and you're getting paid millions of dollars to do it, you got to be smarter than that, man. I love A.J. Brown. Love him more than anybody else, was the happiest guy ever when he came here. But things like that take away from the team. I'll tell you what, I love Jalen Hurts' response to it, though. What he said, whatever the hell that cryptic message was that he said. Did you see that, Steve? His reply to the reporter when asked about that post? He basically said he's concerned about the collective of the team as a whole. So, just an interesting thing to say. But hey, what was it like in your opinion watching a 4-touchdown game from our guy, Jalen Hurts?
He did awesome. He really did. And he will definitely keep this up. He definitely will. Because I have faith in Jaden freaking Bull. I really do.
I do too. I think that, he gets a tough rap. And I think that he's going to start to establish himself as one of the top 3 QBs in the league. I mean, he's already been that for you, for me, maybe. But for other people, I think Jalen Hurts is going to start to be a top 3 QB, if not maybe top 4. And let us know what you guys think in the comments. But I think he could at least be top 3, top 4, especially 2 this season, right? You look at Lamar and Joe Burrow, and no disrespect to either of them, but both of them are injured. So they get their head straight, as my guy Sam Nelson is saying as well. Heck of a win heading into the bye. What's up, Sam Nelson? Make sure you guys go follow 609 Sports Talk. This guy is crushing it over there. Love you, Sam. Hope all is well. If you want to call on the show, Sam, the line's hot. Feel free. But yeah, it's a heck of a win going into the bye, and prepare for an interesting run. Like if they can get through this run and win these games, they're going to be a Super Bowl team. If they can get through this run and lose a lot of these games, they're not going to be a Super Bowl team. So that's the good news, is the next few weeks are either going to make or break our Philadelphia Eagles. Do you have any thoughts on the Birds the next few weeks? Roth, before I have you hop off here?
If the Eagles can keep on winning these games, and guess what? Listen, guys, we can get another fucking Super Bowl ring again. So keep this up, win both fucking games, please.
I love it. Thanks for calling in, brother. Have a good one.
You too.
The Moose. is loose. Moosey, how you feeling? Hey, well, these are the best kind of call-ins. These are the kind of call-ins that a radio sportscaster could only dream of, Moose. But it's great to hear from you. How you feeling after this Giants win, man? The revenge game. We needed that.
Saquon's going to rush for over 100 yards, and the Birds are going to handle business. And Scatta-who? Scatta-who? That's all I got to say.
Scatta-who? Yeah, I mean, hey, in all seriousness, though, to Scatta-boo, got to say, that dude's a tough player, and wishing him well on the injury. That's never fun. And, you know, you see that the Lincoln Financial Field gives him a standing ovation. That's a beautiful thing. You know, we get a bad rap, but the Link gave Scatta-boo a standing ovation. So I think that that should be talked about as Eagles fans showing some class.
Well, yeah, we do get a bad rap, and you know what? That's the media. Don't pay attention to them. We are one of these. Look, we're rough. We're tough. We give it to our own team. And the bottom line is, we are classy. We're knowledgeable, and you know what? Screw the haters.
Screw the haters is right. Well, hey, what was the best part of the game you watched today? Like, was it Saquon Barkley's second touchdown? Was it his first one? Was it Goddard's first, his second? Were you happy with the way that the defense played today? What was your favorite part, Moose?
Well, it all started off with Saquon's 60-something yard bust off right at the beginning of the game, and that right there, I said, "Yep, I told you. I told you right then. That was a good sign."
Yep.
You know, to start off like that. And like I said, I was at it was a busy day, man. I was all out and about, hungry dogs, and I did a wing contest, which I won. You know, well, it was a tie, but I'll tell you about that later.
How was the wing? So wait, if it's a tie, we have time, man. It's all good. Tell me a little bit about it. Are you advancing? Do you have to do it again? What's the verdict?
I'll be a wing bowl of cheerleaders in February, but the thing is, I kind of raised a little, you know me. I said, "Hey, let's do a eat off." Well, you're already in the top 3 there. I said, "Yeah, but I can't finish with a tie." And I heard shit all day. How do you tie? I did 10 wings in 3 minutes. It was a 3-minute time limit. And somebody else did it too. So I was kind of like, okay. So I yelled, I demanded a wing off. And they're like, well, everybody's like, no. But, you know, whatever. Here's what it is.
So a wing off basically you get 10 wings and 3 minutes to finish them, and whoever finishes the 10 wings in 3 minutes the quickest is the winner?
Well, what I proposed was a 2-minute, you know, throw about 10 out there, 2 minutes. You know, I almost did 11. What happened was, the way it was set up, there's a strategy. I'm not going to give it away. I did what I had to do. Then I was getting ready to finish the drumstick, and time was up, and it didn't count. So I didn't finish it. But the other guy wasn't even piped into it. So I say, hey, let's you know, well, you're already in. Everybody's in. I'm like, yeah, I know that, but I can't sit here with a tie. That's unacceptable. The Cowboys do that. I don't do that. You know.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
But anyway, the bottom line is, wing poll, February, Super Bowl weekend, Friday, cheerleaders. And I'll just have to go in there and smash it, you know?
Get ready. Moose is loose. Well, congratulations, Team Moose. You know, you got our support from the 302 all the way, and we'll be hoping for the best for you.
Oh, yeah, dude, I got you, brother. And I'll get up with you on the side about some other things I got cooking for you.
Cool.
That's why, anyway, I'm not going to discuss it on the air. But anyway.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, it was a good day today. Everybody turned out, you know, from hungry dogs and all the walking through the parking lot. But it was a good day, man. And I sensed it. I knew it. You know, I made the call. I said, there's no way the Giants are going to sweep us. And we're going to come out. And we are, look, dude, we are the champions, dude. There's a reason why.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, people come out and say what they want to say, but you know, it's a good win. It's a good, solid win. Jalen can throw the ball. So all the people say he can't. You know, they did everything right on all aspects. I don't see any problem except for Jake Elliott missing that field goal, but whatever. It is what it is. That's
So,
the only thing we got to complain about. That it was a damn good day.
as long as he makes them in the playoffs, right?
Well, yeah. Well, he's clutch, dude. You know what I mean? You're
Yep.
not going to be hurt.
Yep.
You know.
Well said.
The line is, you know, so otherwise proven wrong, we're the best football team in the National Football League.
Yeah, I agree. Well, Moose, I appreciate you calling in. I know Billy O'Keefe is trying to jump on here. Anything you want to say? Any final remarks on your way out?
Yeah, hey, go Birds, and we got some good shit going. Everybody tune in to 302 Birds. I got some stuff cooking, dog. I'm still excited about that. Some things I'm working out, but it was a good day today. It was a fabulous day with all the family, Hungry Dog, Dolings, you name it. So I'm on my way home back to Delaware, and we're going to have a good week. We got a bye week coming up, so rest up. We got the Lions in 2 weeks. We're going to take care of business there, too. So go Birds.
Love it. Go Birds, Moose. Drive safe. Take care, brother.
All right, brother, you too.
Billy O'Keefe, how you doing? How are you? Hey, man. What a win today, right? What was going through Billy O'Keefe's head watching that game?
Well, first got to Eagle fans are classic form in half when we know how to stand the ovation. I think that was nice of Eagles to do that. Hey man, plans for Barkley too. I know he's got a groin injury. Get him rested. But we got the guy next week, and people have been saying, and Goddard, man, has been really, really improving this year.
Goddard looks good, man. I mean, I think it's 7 touchdowns already on this season through its week 8. So if you want to talk about tight end efficiency, I know Goddard kind of has always been around that 4 or 5 range. People have him ranked. Some people have him all the way back at 8. He looks like a top 3 tight end right now. Yeah. But hey, Billy, so what was your thoughts on Saquon's day? I mean, before the injury, he looked sharp, didn't he?
I had a buddy of mine. He got the first point. He looked good today. I will say, stats for the tight end today. So shout out to all the tight ends.
Let's go. I love it, dude. Hey, yeah, shout out to Dallas Goedert out of all those guys primarily, and then we'll give some love to Grant Calcaterra too, right?
I do think that we got Green Bay on the road after the bye. We're going to see what they do tonight against former Aaron Rodgers' team. Let's see if Pittsburgh can shut them down, See if they can shut them down.
Yeah, how you feeling about that game? Packers on the road. Lot of expectations in that game. Micah's now playing for them. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. We'll see what they do tonight, obviously. All depends on, like I said, if we get much of our guys healthy, we'll be where we want to be.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I think as long as we can get rested up, we are the best team in the NFL. So we set the tone. We set the pace as long as we're in control of our health. Yeah, I think you're right.
Nobody's touching us in the division. Not even Commanders, no. We got the division again. And I will be there for the Eagles game. If you're going, let me know.
All right, I'll keep you posted. The Eagles, what game? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be there for that game. I don't even know what I'm doing for Thanksgiving yet, so I got to figure that out. But yeah, if I do end up going to the game, Billy O'Keefe, I would love to meet you, bro. And I would love to get an interview with you. That would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, listen, yeah, man, if they win, we got less up this week, and gonna be a problem in Green Bay. Green Bay 2 weeks.
Yeah, get ready for Green Bay, man. I appreciate you calling in. Billy, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Like I said, everybody get left up, and that's Green Bay. God bless and go Birds.
God bless and go Birds. You say it well, man. Thanks for calling in.
You got it, man.
Take care. I love that dude, Billy O'Keefe. Billy, always call into the show, dude. You always have my permission to call in. You got great things to say. But yeah, I mean, it was a really, really exciting game. The Eagles are also undefeated, I believe, every time that they throw on these Kelly Green uniforms. You got the Dolphins game a couple years ago. You got the Bills game a couple years ago. You got, was there a game last year? This game. And then there was maybe one or two more. But they are undefeated in the Kelly Greens. They are juiced when they wear these. Defense looks to rebound. I know that they had some slip-ups, but Jalen Carter had a couple plays where I was like, damn, he looks locked in. So as long as the pass rush can start to improve, I think obviously Brandon Graham being back in the mix is going to help, right? When Brandon Graham is on the team, it's just going to make everybody feel a little bit better, right? Jalen Carter, Nolan's, all those young guys that have looked up to him their whole time being an Eagle, right? He was gone in the beginning of the year, and they're kind of that guy now. But now he's back in the fold. He's back in the mix. And it brings a different kind of aura, a different kind of vibe to this team. So it's funny because BG had his retirement. Now the team really needs him. Now he's back. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's funny of how it went. Because I had a feeling when he retired, I'm like, 90% sure? That's pretty low number. That's a pretty, like, usually they say 99. I'm 98%, maybe 97, 95, 90. That's like a 1 in 10 shot. We can make that work. And we did. He's back. So I'm excited about it. Nobody's more excited about Brandon Graham being back, I think, than me, because he was probably one of my favorite players besides Devontae Smith, Deshaun Jackson. BG's always been up there for me. Just that smile. He got a good smile. He's upbeat. He's happy. He loves being a Philadelphian. And as somebody who grew up being an Eagles fan, I think that's an awesome thing. Anybody that just embraces us and our city as soon as they come here has all of my respect and then some. So that's why I love Brandon Graham. But that's all we got on today's post-game show for you guys. It's just me today. I'm not sure what Jack's up to. I got his other mic, so I got to give that back to him. So he doesn't even have the necessary supplies to do the show. But I'm going to get that back to him. We'll probably be on, obviously not next week with the bye week, but after the Green Bay game, we will definitely be going live in some sort of a way for the post game. So be sure to call in if you didn't. If this is your first time watching us on YouTube, subscribe, like. We go live after every Eagles game for sure, and most Phillies games. My name's Dalton, though. I'm from 302 Birds Podcast. You can give us a follow on Instagram. You can give us a follow on TikTok, any sort of social media at 302 Birds. All things Philly sports and then some. Appreciate you guys. Hope everybody has a great and safe rest of their weekend. As always, as Billy said, and as I say, God bless. Go Birds. He might have done it better than me, though, Billy. You got me.
This is for you.
All roads lead through the playoffs in Philly.